How to stop sending energy to your twin flame without breaking the bond. Have you ever wondered why, even after you've walked away, even after the silence stretches on, even after the heartbreak, you still feel them? Not in memory, not in fantasy, but in your body. They show up in dreams. You feel their emotions in waves. You sense their thoughts before they speak. And no matter how much you try to move on, some part of you keeps sending them energy. You're not chasing them physically. You're not calling or texting. But energetically, you are still holding them. And it's exhausting. You're trying to heal, but your heart feels like a door that never fully closes. You're trying to rise, but your soul still turns around every few steps. So let's talk about it. Because in the twin flame path, stopping the energy flow isn't about rejecting the connection. It's about reclaiming your power and finally letting the sacred fire purify rather than consume you. The twin flame bond is not just emotional or psychological. It's energetic. It's built through chakras, soul codes, timelines, spiritual contracts, not through the personality. This is why time doesn't break it. Distance doesn't weaken it. Silence doesn't end it. Because the connection exists in the etheric field, not in the 3D. And every time you replay a memory, imagine a reunion, long for closure, send them healing or light, you are actively sending energy. Sometimes even more than you were when you were physically together. And this isn't inherently wrong. But here's the sole truth. If they are not ready to receive, evolve, or meet you in that vibration, then your energy becomes an offering into a void. It doesn't return to you. It doesn't circulate. It drains. And over time, you begin to feel it. Fatigue without reason, blocked creativity, emotional confusion, a fog that lingers after dreams or meditations. These are signs that your field is open, that your light is leaking, even if your lips are silent. This part is important to understand. But most of the energy you send is not conscious. It happens because of emotional residue, lingering pain, hope, fantasy, regret, energetic vows, promises made in higher realms or lifetimes, unresolved karma, guilt, shame, or longing that wasn't processed, unintegrated lessons, believing they hold something you lack. And most importantly, Shindu, because part of you still believes, if I let go, they'll forget me. If I stop thinking of them, the bond will fade. If I stop sending love, they'll suffer, and I'll lose them forever. But here's the sacred reversal. You don't lose the bond when you stop sending energy. You simply stop feeding the version of the bond that is keeping you stuck. You stop investing in delay, in distortion, in illusion. You begin investing in yourself. Let's move into the practice now of spiritual, psychological, and energetic reclamation. Step 1. Create a soul-aligned space. Find silence, stillness. Light a candle or place your hands on your heart. Say aloud, this is sacred space. I call in my higher self. I ask for truth, light, and clarity. Nothing that is not mine may remain. Set the tone. This is not a mental exercise. This is ritual. Step 2. Identify the leak. Sit with this question. Where am I still sending energy? You might feel a pull in your chest. A memory might arise. You may feel sexual, emotional, or mental tension around them. Don't run from it. Hold it gently. Name it. Then say, I no longer give energy to fantasy, to pain, to waiting. I am calling myself home. Step 3. Energetic cord reset. Visualize a golden cord between you and them. It may feel soft or tight. It may be pulsing or frayed. Now gently say, I do not sever the soul connection, but I release this energy exchange for now. I reclaim what is mine. I return what is theirs. I release the need to carry both journeys. Now see the cord dissolve or fall away in light, not as destruction, but as liberation. Step 4. Call back your power. With eyes closed, say, I call back my energy from all timelines, dimensions, projections, dreams, and thoughts. I call it back cleansed, renewed, and whole. Feel light entering your body. Feel your field expanding inward. Breathe. You're coming home to yourself. Step 5. Seal the aura. Visualize golden light wrapping around you. A sphere, a cocoon, a divine perimeter. Say, only energies aligned with my highest truth may enter. I am sealed. I am sovereign. I am free. Let this shield hold. It is not a wall. It is a container for your light. This is the part that will change your path. You were never meant to endlessly pour into your twin flame. You were meant to transform through them. When you pull your energy back, you stop reinforcing their resistance. You stop interrupting their karma. You stop delaying your own rebirth. This is not detachment from love. This is detachment from illusion. Go on, love remains. But need, craving, overgiving, martyrdom, those are not divine love. Those are soul wounds pretending to be devotion. And once you stop sending energy, once you truly unplug, you'll notice something wild. The more you stop chasing them energetically, the more you begin to feel yourself again. Your voice gets clearer. Your joy returns. Your creativity erupts. And your connection to spirit deepens because you are no longer fragmented. Here's the final truth that few are ready to hear. The energy you keep sending them was never meant to fuel their awakening. It was meant to fuel yours. When you finally stop giving your light away, you begin to live in the frequency that created this connection in the first place. Union. Within. And maybe one day, they'll rise too. Not because you kept feeding them, but because your silence created a sacred mirror. You stopped holding the connection hostage to form, and you let it become what it was always meant to be, a path back to yourself. If this opens something in your soul, don't rush to move on. Don't just scroll to the next message. Pause, rewatch, let it sink in. Because your soul is speaking to you, right now. You see, love doesn't end when you stop sending energy. It simply evolves. You don't have to erase them. You don't have to harden your heart. But you do have the sacred right, the soul-given authority to stop leaking your light into a version of the bond that's no longer serving your expansion. You can still love them. You can honor the depth of the journey. You can bless their soul from afar. But love is not a reason to stay in energetic exhaustion. It's not a reason to forget yourself. It's not a reason to postpone your healing, your joy, your divine purpose. Because your energy is sacred, and every ounce of it you spend in waiting, in hoping, in sending signals into the darkest energy you are taking away from you. And here's what your higher self wants you to remember. Your path is not dependent on their awakening. Your path is bigger than the reunion. It is about the reunion within, the return to your own wholeness. Maybe they will come back. Maybe they won't. But your evolution, your clarity, your joy, that can no longer wait. It begins the moment you say, I choose me, not from ego, but from soul. I choose peace, Not because I've given up, but because I've woken up. I choose to pull my light inward, not to hide it, but to let it finally illuminate me. This is not the end of your twin flame journey. It's the beginning of its truest form. The form where you rise, not for love, but as love. Where you stop feeding the bond with fear and start embodying the soul you came here to be. So if this touched something in you, sit with it, feel it, return to it whenever your heart forgets. And always remember, the bond is eternal, but your energy is yours. Use it to become who you were born to be, starting now. Not when they wake up, not when they return. Now.